Hi folks, it's Margaret here from M.E.s Orchids, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. What I thought I'd just do today is a quick video taking you around the orchid room, and I've also brought up the African violets to give you a quick little look at them. They don't sit here in the grow room because of the humidity, but this is Romanica. And she's got several buds out now, little flowers. She's a nice little thing. So I'll take you round to the others. This is one of the miniature ones. I think this one's Bob's Chilly Willy. It's still a little bit slow, that one is. This is another one over here. That's a miniature one, but she seems to have a lot more buds developing now. And if I take you down onto this shelf, this is little Axel, and this is a second blooming for me. There's my little fingernail, so when she fully opens she'll only be as big as my little fingernail. That's Otto. Now Otto's got quite a few blooms coming up the middle, so I'm chuffed about that one. This one you've seen before. She's just got one or two blooms going over, so I'll be snipping them off soon. But she's got plenty of other blooms there. And if I take you over to this shelf, this is Bob Sherbin's. It's just that I brought them upstairs just to show you because the light's better up here. And if I just slowly pan round for you and just show you, this is the big white fowl, which has been in bloom like this since February, continually blooming. And if I take you around the back, there's the next bud developing, and that little one there is another one. Now if you remember, last week, it could have been the week before, I moved her into this gravel. And she's taken to the gravel, she absolutely loves it, she's settled down, and what more can you ask? That's the big one up there, that's the rescue one that I've had 2.5 years now. That one's well on the road to recovery. I have no idea what that one looks like. Everything else on this top shelf I'm having to stretch. There's the temperature at the moment, 22, 64 humidity, so I've not got the humidifier on at the moment. That one, the humidifier will come on later in the day, and then I have the fan coming on as well. So what I thought I'd do is take you into this Coleogeny, a few senzins, and because this is the other one I mounted, if you remember, the other day. And let's just take you in. Well, let me just go in without blurring. There. So that little root is now sending, sorry, is it now elongating, and that little growth is developing. So I'm really chuffed about that. And then the air plant that sits on the top, that I can't believe how happy that one is now. And because, of course, every time I water this, the air plant gets watered. So it's really coming on leaps and bounds, that is. Actually, it's probably nearly enough as big as the orchid. That's the Aspasia behind. Now, oops, sorry, the wrong way. That sheath there, that's not developed into anything yet. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. And of course this one I repotted into this smaller pot here. It's more elongated, the pot, but it does like the conditions cramped. But that one seems to have settled as well, and I don't know if you can see through there. There's a new growth there. So all in all, everything seems to be doing fine. Let's go over to the top shelf here. Let's just pan out a bit. So there we go, those are the big taller ones up there. Oh, that's the Coleogeny. Oh dear, what's that one called? Just bear with me a minute, let's turn around. Well, no, I won't turn around because... oh, Burford. Isn't that just the way? Just hold on folks while I just quickly recover this from the floor. There we go. And then let's put that back in there. And as you can see, that's got a new growth. So that one's doing fine. If I take you down onto this shelf, that's the species 1. There's no ID, but it says a species 1, and that's got new growth there. That's doing really well. These two, these are the Pleurophthalus. There we go. These two are the gifts that were given to me, and they've settled down into these pots. And these are the two species falls down here, and the Paphiopedilums, that's the lights down there that come on later in the day. So what I'm going to do is just take you this way around now. And do you remember this this no ID fowl here? Well, she's now losing a leaf. This is the one that I wouldn't give up on. Well, look at this now. She's had the tea treatment and now she's just in some water. And I can't believe the difference. That little nubbin there. And if I just put her back here now, you'll see she's actually upright now rather than being completely limp. So I think she may hopefully recover. So if I go over to this other shelf here now, this is that's the Dendrobium milliforme, of course. But if I take you here, let me zoom in a little bit. That's the Coleogeny fimbriata, and that's another one that I've mounted. Now this one's just mounted bare root, and just tacked her on actually, but it seems to have accepted that mount, and it's romping away now, which I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with. Of course, that's the Angraecum, and so these are the leaves this year. She's given me this new leaf. She's given me this new leaf, and then she's doing another new leaf there. And she's got this was a new leaf here, but for some reason that wants to drop the other way. Don't ask me why. And of course, these are the Dendrobium kingianums. And this is another Dendrobium kingianum. So they're doing absolutely fine. Oh, let me just show you this one. If you remember, I'd got the, oops, just bear with me a minute, I don't want her to drop. I'd got the, oh sorry, let me just take her right out. That's right. This is the Laelia autumnalis. I don't know whether it'll let me focus in now. That's the new growth there. Now come on, settle down now. Oh, you know, it's always the way, isn't it? See if I just hold it here. Ah, there. It's not very good, but you can just about see a little green new root appearing there. There. So the new growth is the pinky coloured thing, and that new little growth has just appeared. And that's just been on this mount here just a few days. So and this one just sits here in the window here. There. it gets all that light. Of course, that's the other big fowl. That's another Kingianum here. These are the Dendrobiums and the Noblies. And this one here is the Dendrobium polyanthum. You remember the one that I upset her. I changed a pot and she didn't like that at all. She's just got one or two yellow leaves, but if I try and pull her down for you here, I don't want to be in the light, but she's got some lovely new growths coming, tucked there in the middle. I don't think you can actually see them, but I think you can see now. She's looking a lot better, and next year she'll fully recover next year. It's just that if she'd got any flower nubbins, I probably won't get them this year. That's the milliform, that's romped away since she's been mounted. So just all in all, everything's liking the new setup. That is of course the Phragmipedium. That's the No Idea one from Madeira. That's one of the other big sister fowls. That's in the gravel. And if I just pan round this way, as you see, the sun's completely out today. It's a lovely afternoon. This is the let me just put her on this way here and just there we go. This is the Alcoglossum, and I'll put it back the other way just so while I'm filming at the moment. Let's just tuck her in there. And this is the shelving where I've got a lot of the Cattleyas. This is Pastoral Innocence, and if I can get down there so you can see, she's got two new roots developing there. Let's see if she'll let me take her in. No. She's got all these other roots which have connected now with the Orchid bark. That's the Laelia lobata. She's actually in that other pot. You remember me saying I'd got two pots this week, and I wasn't going to fill this one up, but she was in one of those little glass bowls, and I thought, well, I've got some lava rock, I may as well pot her up now, and then she's settled in completely. But as you see, these are all facing here, facing south, so they're getting maximum light, every one of them. And there's the top shelf, so they're getting maximum light as well. It's a bit awkward, isn't it, when I'm against the light? There we are. But doing the changing the orchid room round like I've done, it has allowed a lot more light to come in through this shelf here, hitting this shelf here and this shelf, and then we've got the shelf over here, but I've got on the bottom shelf there, I've got some lights that I switch on in the evening, and they light all this corner up, so they may not get as much light during the day, but they do get the artificial light in the evening. So let me just gently pan you round. That of course is the Bulbophyllum lobii with the damaged leaf that got damaged in the summer with the wind outside, and I don't know where those spots came from. I think she was on the shelf and some water dropped down and it just left the black spots there. So if I just gently come down now onto this shelf here, the sun might be against me now. Probably is. That's the, there we go. That's the one that was in the other little glass bowl, and the other little tiny pot I got this week. I've put her in there, and she's got another root, sorry, with a green tip just developing there. You can see it. And so everything's really doing well. That's got 2 new growths, got no root yet, but she's just lay on top of the lava rock. I must admit, I mean, I've not had much experience with the lava rock. Well, my experience is nil really, and but as a medium, I think lava rock is absolutely wonderful, especially for the type of orchids that I want to grow, because you can flush them, and the orchids get a good watering. The water retention is only for a short period of time, and then the orchids go back to that dry cycle, rather than keeping them in orchiata bark, which I think is also extremely good. But I do like the lava rock. So you've just got to use your own initiative, find out what suits you, and if the plant's happy, then just leave things alone. You've no need to change anything at all. Tomorrow we've got rain over here, and so I shall be testing the water tomorrow with the TDS meter, and I'll be testing the pH as well, to make sure that what I'm going to be giving them tomorrow is suitable. So as I say, it's only a very quick video. Thank you for joining me, and let's have a look at the temperature. 22 and it's 63 in here. So if I just back up a little bit now, there we go. I've got lots more room in this orchid room. So thank you for joining me, and until next time, take care, bye bye now.